Yo, what's up? You guys can't see shit. Holy fuck, bro. Um, you guys probably still can't see shit, but it doesn't matter. Well, it's day 88, I believe so. I think it's day 88. Yeah, it was 87 yesterday, so today is day 88. What are we gonna do today? We are going to do back. I know supposedly this day was going to be a chest day, but my chest is still sore from the last workout we did. And I thought, you know what? I think it would be way smarter to, I would say have this day as a back day instead of a chest day and eventually go with that throughout the next week. Now, it seems a little bit confusing because I could have prevented all this stuff if, I followed a better, pattern of working out. Instead of having chest day on Saturday, I could have had the leg day on Saturday and everything would be way better. But failed on that, doesn't matter. Now we're going to try to get back on track. And to solve all that stuff, we're going to do back today and pretty much just get back on track. Now, I don't know. I mean, I feel pretty good right now, actually. I feel somewhat strong, not necessarily tired, not necessarily any of that other stuff. So I would say supposedly this day is going to be great, or at least it should, unless we happen to go insane on, the first exercise like we did for chest, and then we pretty much can't do anything for the rest of workouts. Now, that's not necessarily something wrong to do. It's honestly pretty freaking normal. But, truly, I don't know. I've been thinking about this thing I've said about having more volume or intensity on a workout. And the differences it makes. Oh my god, this guy does not know where to go. What the actual hell is going on? Jesus. Good thing I was in the back. This guy was so blind he could probably crash into me or something. Like, to be very honest, bro. Holy. But, yeah, whatever. Bull stuff, it happens in a freaking road. Not anything out of the ordinary. Something pretty normal for now. Or at least so normal for what it has been all this time. So, we're gonna do legs, no. We're gonna do back instead of chest. And, yeah, I was talking about volume and intensity. Honestly, it depends. I've said it before. It depends on the time and availability you have, and then strength, and if you're tired and all that stuff. It depends on all those factors, and you somewhat adapt your workout in terms of having more volume or more intensity. But I would say that having more intensity is theoretically, on paper, right? I wouldn't say that it is correct, but on paper, I would say it is better for gains itself, having more intensity than volume itself. Now, I think for what that means is literally working out for a longer period of time or having more sets, more exercises rather than that. Instead of just having, few exercises, few sets, and precisely just going with, I would say going with more volume, so going with more weight. This case, if we have more intensity, you don't go with absurd weight, but you go with a moderately heavy weight, and you do just a bunch of freaking exercises and a bunch of sets until you get done with it. Now, I would say that's somewhat better. Again, on paper, I would say that working out for a longer period of time and containing that time under tension, right, on a longer period of time would have more benefits than just going there for like 40 minutes and pick extremely heavy weight for 40 minutes. Now, it is weird because you know, it gets to a contradicting point because I somewhat do that. Not so rarely, I would say. And it becomes a little bit weird for the people that somewhat I'm trying to follow if they are, my way of working out and my way of thinking and all that stuff. But I'm going to be for real with you guys. I would say that this method, you know, where you have a lot of intensity days and a lot of volume days and just kind of like balance things out, I would say it's like fine, honestly. I wouldn't say that's like something wrong to do. So I would say that's precisely pretty freaking normal in a way. But I don't know. I think we're gonna have like a few more intensity days, or at least try to have more intensity days. A few more intensity days, and I don't know. It's kind of like having a balance. I was actually having that a few of times, not a lot of times, but a few of times. But I don't know. We could vary it. I would say we could vary it. I don't exactly know if it's gonna be a good idea, because what am I even saying at that point? Because I would say it is not a bad idea, bro. Right? I'm literally admitting it myself that having a lot of intensity days is beneficial for you, probably more beneficial. But in a way, it's like confusing because, again, I'm pretty much just repeating myself. Having more days where it's just more volume is not bad as well. And again, it all depends on time and stuff. And I think in this case, at least for this day, we probably gonna have a little bit more intensity than volume. So I wouldn't say that's not a bad thing in a way, but I don't know. I'm gonna somehow balance things out if we can, and in a way accept the fact that honestly, having both is like pretty much fine, I would say. There's not really a big difference on it, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes, though. We'll see how it goes. And because I'm really thinking about it now, it actually made me starting to think about having about the differences that it takes on having volume days or intensity days. I don't know, bro. There's like no actual difference to it. In a way, it just goes, it pretty much all goes to how much are you willing to put in the workout, right? That's like, I think that's like the main thing people gotta understand is like, how much are you willing to put in the workout, you know, to actually make it have some effect or some end effect to it. Now, if you're one of those dudes, right, that does more volume or does instead of intensity, or if you're a dude that does more intensity and volume, in a way, I don't think there's like any big difference it's gonna be. But at the end of it, if you have more intensity, theoretically, and again on paper, it would be valued as better. Because again, your time under tension is higher. And I'm sorry for repeating this for a long time, but you guys like have to understand that myself, I am trying to understand as well at the same time. So it's not just you guys. As I speak, I think I've said it before, I don't necessarily know what I'm saying all the time. I'm just trying to make sense to myself and somehow cook something up, which usually actually works pretty well. And I think it did this time, so not too freaking sad about it. And why the hell are all parking in like, man, you know what? I'm gonna park in here. Why the hell am I parking there? Yeah, let's get in here. That's pretty much gonna be it. Let's get there. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, bro. We're gonna try to have more intensity. I mean, in terms of time, we're not that great, but since it's the back day, surprisingly enough, on back days, I tend to have a way more managed time. which is weird. I don't even freaking know why the hell I took so long yesterday. I actually took so freaking long on that workout. So we're gonna start on this one. I'm not gonna start on pull down nor pull up because it's full. It's all being used. So we're gonna do in this one. Well, you think it better? Huh? You think it better than others, so you can just show the middle finger? I think that's how it works now? Huh? Right? Yeah. You don't even appear in the camera, bro. You're too big for the camera. Enough joking around. Let's, actually, I'm just thinking about starting with 73. Just straight up go with heavyweight. And then we somehow, like, we could lower it eventually on, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. We're just gonna go with it. But yeah. All right. 70, yeah. I think it's fine, honestly. I was thinking it would be a little bit too heavy for the starter. But as a starter, honestly, it's not too bad. We could maybe control it a little bit on like the way up in there on both ways. And somehow increase it to 80, but not exactly maintaining on it. So we increase it and eventually lower it up when we go down on the sets. So, whew. Let's stay with 73, and then we increase it and lower it. Actually, I have to take this thing off. Wait a second. We increase it, honestly. We freaking increase it. 79. That'd be maybe a little bit too much for anyone's perspective. I mean, for some people, honestly, 79 is not that much, but I don't know. I could maybe go higher, but I'm trying to like do it correctly. And again, with a more intensity rather than just volume at it, which could work in my way if I do it correctly, that is. Jesus, God damn. We maintain it, honestly. I'm not gonna increase this, but we're gonna maintain it at least. I'll try to do 3 more. Yeah. We are gonna maintain it, that is. I'm really tempting myself to go to 86, 93, something like that, but not worth it, honestly. How much is this? This goes up to 134, which would be nearly 300 pounds. Now, I don't think You could do 300 pounds. I don't think it's needed in this machine. I don't know. Not exactly necessary, but not something bad to look for, I would say. But I like to do without straps because I'm no bitch, you know. Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna lower. I'm gonna actually go and do the opposite, bro. Somewhat the opposite. We're gonna maintain it, but we're gonna try and control way better than we did on the last ones, for sure. Because like I don't know, I don't feel like decreasing this time. Bro, I think there's a total difference in doing the full movement in here and just standing here, like pull it here. If I like go all the way down and then go like back and then try to pull it, that is way harder. Like total difference. But I don't know. Since it's harder, you might not really be able to do the same intensity that, let's suppose, you would usually do. But I mean, at least you're doing something that somewhat feels better than the other way, you know what I mean? So I would say I would allow myself to keep on doing the same thing and then, you know, pretty much just go from there. Like, no little difference, no other freaking way of doing this, honestly. I think this current way that I'm doing way better. Which pretty much isn't being any different than the other ones, but the only difference is not, and this is what I said like probably a long time ago, is not really go insane on the ego lifting aspect of it, but somewhat try to focus on the ego lifting aspect and maintaining some balance into it. You know, a little bit of ego lifting, but not insane in it. So balanced weight with pretty good amount of intensity according to how much time you have to work out. Simple as that, you know? When doing here pull up, probably gonna range for, I would say maybe like 5, maybe, oh, actually 6. Yeah. Let's actually get real to the number. We actually might be able to pull off like 6 sets, yeah, maybe 6, maybe 7 sets. Maybe with not that much control, but, you know, still worth a try, I would say. Jesus. I don't even know. I mean, definitely way harder. No, for no reason at all. Probably just because I don't know, I feel like I'm getting too tired too early on the workout. Despite even taking the creatine, it's not even enough. But,
I mean, unless we actually completely obliterate ourselves on that last exercise like we did Saturday. I don't know. Which could be the only explanation, but I don't enjoy that being the only explanation. God damn. Even my earphone falls. My freaking ears get so sweaty, which, by the way, sounds extremely gross. You get to a point where they're just so sweaty, like they just fall off. They don't even glue to my ear anymore, which could probably mean that I actually have to change the thing, but I don't know. I'm gonna try to do a few more of those.
Pai, ainda pensei em subir, só que a pessoa não pode.
Eu já.
Tu podes fazer assim tão aberto?
Opa, eu prefiro fazer mais aberto. Mas eu tenho os braços para dar compridos.
Sim.
Eu sinto que tenho os braços para dar compridos e portanto
Também tens a tua caixa torácica bem larga, mano.
porque para mim às vezes parece que é mais fácil, não parece que fico bem encurtado. Yeah. Mas isto eu chego tipo, estou no terceiro, eu facilmente tipo faço 4 aqui e já estou a morrer.
Faço uma batatazinha quando estou a fazer elevações.
Vai.
Eu assim um bocadinho com as pernas.
Fazia só os negativos, quase.
Fazia tipo isto.
Ok.
Impulso com as pernas.
Ok. Pá, yeah, também dá.
Faça, agora.
Isso era nisso, sim, mas.
Agora já cansei.
Claro.
Agora já fiz até uma salada fácil. Fiz uma no outro dia, fiz. Eu cá em cima.
O gajo até fiquei impressionado, é.
Imagina, para um gajo que, quando começou a treinar, não fazia sequer uma elevação, de repente estou a fazer uma salada nem sei como, porra, não. Eu sou ele.
Então?
Eu sou ele, mano.
É consistência, mano. Consistência, o gajo vai e consegue. Vai chegar a um ponto e consegue.
Imagina,
É.
tentar fazer uma elevação com 120 kg em cima, com 88 kg em cima.
Mas eras mais pesado, antes?
Eu montei estava com 117, 120.
Pois, então aí esquece. Mais pesado, eu sei disso porque os meus amigos, tinha bué das amigos gastronal. Ele, pá, pesado, já não lhe contei, mas era dos mais pesados, então não conseguia fazer nenhum.
Uma altura em que eu estava nos 100, 100 e tal, e fazia elevações, tipo 6.
Pois.
Depois comecei
É preciso fazer um com esse peso que já é.
com peso que não tinha, ou seja, comecei a meter 5, bombava 4, 5, bora, feito. Pá, agora.
Foi, mas mesmo assim.
Sensação do caraças, quando finalmente uma pessoa consegue fazer elevações.
É bom. Mas é bem bom com esse peso fazer isso, cara. É bem bom fazer com esse peso e conseguires ainda mesmo assim fazer. Fogo.
88, 87.
Eu já experimentei uma vez fazer com. Pá, fiz tipo com cinto e com mais peso. Eu mal fazia, nem conseguia fazer 2. Fazia tipo 2, pá, estava já a sofrer bem. Já foi há algum tempo. Fogo. Imagino. Imagino fazer.
Comecei também, tipo.
Yeah.
Aliás, eu comecei a conseguir fazer elevações só assistidas. No elemento havia máquina de elevação assistida, um gajo metia aquele full stack quase.
Pois.
Pim, pim.
Mas é bom para treinar, quase.
É, tal, lá está, é correção de carga nas copas do corpo.
Yeah. Bem, vais-te embora? Fazes bem.
Só à espera do Gonzalo.
Alright, I forgot to record one, but that's not to make the video too long. We're still gonna do this one. I think it's the last one, actually. And if it's not, we're gonna do it the last one. Because I kind of wanted to move on to something different. So, I might just only do four reps because I'm dying already. So, if I'm still able to do 5, because my recovery times are being actually very short. So I don't know. I think that's why I can't really do that much. But we're gonna maybe try to do this last one with 5 reps. Let's move to something different. Okay. So I have 30 each side in here. There's the really low machine, row machine in here. So like this one is like, it's like super lower. So I don't know, honestly, I think we're just gonna do it. I think we're gonna probably do 4 sets with this. I don't think I'm gonna, cause this one is really a hassle, bro. Like, even 20 kilograms in here is like more than enough. So I think this is over exaggerating in here, the way that I just put it. But I don't know, worth a try, you know what I mean? Literally, like every single time I go from here to this, it's just overstretching it. Jesus Christ. God damn. I can actually feel the muscle tear, like it's crazy. Let's keep balling with that. Three more. Let's try not to be a bitch and go for more reps this time. Even if they don't count as reps. Which, I don't know. Freaking earphone. How could the problem be the freaking earphone? Like, literally. It just keeps literally falling off my ear, bro. I probably need to use different one. Like a different rubber, you know? Yeah, this is getting stupid. Last one. Now I'm lowering. I can't literally grab it. Like, I grab it and I literally can't stay in a position. I would literally look like stupid if I actually were to do 5 more in here, which would not even go right. It will all go weird about it. So, I don't know. Let's try. Worth a try again. At least 3 more. Correct ones, that is. Let's load it. We got 20, I don't know. We did one. I think I didn't record it. No, we recorded maybe, I don't know. But this one, I don't know, bro. Reaching the end of the workout. It was pretty freaking quick. I'm kind of still trying to push as much as we can, but Jesus Christ. I don't know, 20. I think 20 is going to be the good spot, but anywhere near a different weight than this, nah, way. I don't think so. Oh, that's good. We good? We're just gonna rest a little bit and do right again. Right away. I like to do this, you know, I like to spam for like around 8-ish, 10, rest just a little bit, and then try to do like 3 less ones to make sure the less ones are actual less ones, you know what I mean? It's not even working. Yeah, we good. Whew. Let's do shoulders. We're back to this machine, and I'm not gonna add anywhere near more than 10 kilograms, but I might. I don't know. I think I'm gonna stick with the 10 that are currently right here, and eventually gonna progress to maybe 15, something close to 15, you know? Something like that. Yeah, we're gonna maintain this weight. Something around that. Something around the same repetitions that I'm doing. And go for at least 3 more. Maybe try to control a little bit at the end, you know, when I'm all the way up. So that'll be pretty good. Uh, 15 kilogram. Same thing, probably for 2 more, I would say. Yeah, 2 more. Yeah, last one. We could go for 1 more exercise, but I don't know. I'm not that sure, bro, honestly. We might just go and show the pump after this, and we go and do one more. Just so it doesn't destroy the entire back bump we have, you know? Jesus Christ. Like I can't even do it in the beginning, bro. That's a good sign. Honestly, I think we're good. We can move. All right. Wide we are, for sure. Now, about the rest, I'm not too sure, but my back feels like shit, so that is a good sign. I don't know how wide it looks, but it looks pretty decent. From here, I think I look wide, so that's a good sign. But we can only see it when I actually take the whole thing off. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Even the shoulders itself, so I'm doing that lateral raise. Rear, actually, rear shoulder. Look at that. Jesus Christ. I don't know about the back, but should be promising as well. Holy God, look at that. Jesus Christ. Jesus. That is good. Yeah, I think it's pretty freaking sick. And the arms are decent as well. The rear shoulder. Look at that rear shoulder. You can't really see it that well, but look at that. Same thing from here, but maybe from the lighting. It's not really that well visible, but what the hell is this thing? Oh. Is it not working? Music stop. Oh, GG. The music died, bro. Probably sweating too much, it didn't work. What the hell is going on? Hi. Jesus Christ. We could do triceps. Now, we're gonna do triceps. What time is it? Yeah, let's kind of like hurry up the pump just so we have time for triceps. Spam a little bit and go for there. Because that is crazy, bro. Look at that. That is not bad at all. Jesus Christ. Was the mic turned off all the time? Hell nah. The mic was literally turned off all the time, bro. I was literally speaking to the mic for no reason. No, that's freaking crazy, but the pump is amazing, bro.
Holy. Looks sick as hell. Yep. You guys can see something in here? I don't know. But I was saying the pump is sick. Rear shoulder, good. Upper area from the back looks amazing. Like the trap area, the little eyes. That looks freaking. That just looks freaky, honestly. And it's just wide itself, so that is really fucking cool to see. Again, as I told you before, like creatine doesn't look like it, but it has some of the difference. You know, whenever I take it, I can notice like a subtle, just a little bit. In terms of strength and resistance, stamina, all that stuff, there is an increase. But in terms of size itself, there is some of that increase as well. Not a lot, but some of it, which is really fucking cool. It looks sick. Man, I'm loving this pump, bro. That looks so good. That looks really good. Really freaking good. Just gotta do triceps now. I'm gonna finish it off. I'm just doing a little bit of triceps. And we did, bro. Yeah, that looks sick. I have no words, honestly. That was a good workout. I'm gonna finish in here. Go do triceps as many as we can, and then go to the car. You know, probably gonna do like just 10 sets, like literally just spamming that thing out for as many as we can, and then we go to the car. Alright. So we don't have like the double little thing to do, so we're gonna do with just one single thingy, because all the other ones are being used for some reason. So I don't even know if 14 might be a bit too much for just one. Right? Yeah, maybe all I'm gonna do with this. I don't know. Shit, this is stupid. I don't know. Is this too much? That's fine. Nah, it doesn't feel the same, but no. Probably gonna do for a few more, that is. Even if it doesn't feel like it.
Because I mean, it doesn't feel the same thing that if I were to do with the other one, but I don't know, we can still do it. All right. Now I should have the 2 grip one. Yeah, way better. 18. A few more.
Yo, let's go. We ball. So, good. All right. That was good. I mean, it was so good that I can't feel my back. Like it's just dead. It just really freaking got me, bro. Like that workout was crazy good. I'm gonna be super honest. So in total we did 5 exercises, right? And on back, usually I don't necessarily need to do a lot of exercises for back. I don't really feel the need for such thing. I feel like I actually can get a pretty decent workout with just a few exercises and somewhat really making sure that on those few exercises, they actually work, and actually put the effort in them. Now, like we didn't really exactly start it like we did on the other back workouts, right? But it somehow actually worked pretty freaking well. We did the row, we did the pull-ups, then we did a even lower row machine, which probably all of that rowing machine made us get like a nasty pump. But I don't know. That was pretty sick. Actually, I did enjoy the freaking pump. I was enjoying so much that I even freaking forgot to turn on the mic. I don't know if the mic was on all the time. I don't know. I pretty much just forgot to turn it on at a certain point, which was somewhat embarrassing, but in a way that's a whatever situation. We can't have everything, so But pretty much all that time that I had the mic turned off, if I had it, I was pretty much just saying the same thing that when I had the mic turned on, so you guys didn't lose anything. But I don't know. Like, and then we did shoulders, and then we finished off on triceps, which we didn't show the tricep bump, but I think I want to save that for the very, very end, and eventually for the progression that you guys eventually will see for the triceps, because I think like I do need to make sure the triceps get some attention to it, you know? I do need to make sure that the triceps do get pretty freaking big. And I think I am doing that, so that is not too bad, you know what I mean? I do need to. I do need to focus a little bit more on arms overall. And I know my biceps are decent in a way. So despite all of that, I still want to focus more on at least the triceps because it's the biggest part of the arm area, right? So, and plus the rear shoulders, of course, and we will probably get a really freaking big arm with all that. So, might as well. Might as well. I don't know what else. I think, like, to be very honest, bro, that was not bad at all. What the hell? Do you want to go here? Like, alright. That was not bad. I enjoyed that, bro. I kind of did. It was pretty sick, bro. It's pretty freaking good. It's not bad at all, bro. I literally don't have anything to say. I think in terms of strength, we are still somewhat lacking because we have probably been a little bit inconsistent. And I'm gonna be very true with that. I think that's like honestly, that's I mean, in a way, that just makes sense. That's like usually what it is in most case scenarios. So it's not really something out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? The fact that we have been inconsistent somehow made us, literally not be able to have as much strength as we had on our prime. I would consider my prime, the videos from like a year ago. That was probably my actual peak prime strength, mainly on back. That was a crazy freaking strength I had back then. At 17, 18, like, I feel weaker now, actually, which is weird. Nah, 17, that makes no sense. So I was probably 18, 19 around that time. Yeah, no, I was probably 18, 19, yeah, because I'm 20 right now. That would make no sense. So, yeah, it was probably like 19, well, so what? Something like that, maybe younger. But that was a crazy strength, and especially for the weight that I was, that was pretty freaking good. But, I don't know. We're just gonna keep with that, honestly. What I mean by keep with that is we're gonna try to be more consistent, and just gain more, I don't know, encouragement to be more frequent on going to the gym, even if we have all the stuff going on, which is completely normal for us. But I don't know. It's a whatever as well. Yeah. That's pretty much it, bro. My back is sore as hell. That is for sure, bro. Like like I feel weird, bro. Like I feel I just broke my I don't know, my backbone, whatever it's called. I don't know. All that uh bones you have on your back. It just literally broke all that area, bro. Just feels weird, bro. Like I'm generally like, I don't know, bro. I haven't felt like this in a while. That's a good sign. Plus, I don't know if I'm getting this thingy over here, which I don't know the name in English as well. But that should be alright. It's fixed in a few days. Yeah. I am still like, even on when I do workouts like back and chest and arms, I'm still like considering the fact that I have this problem on my hip area. And whenever I think about it, even on days where it's like upper body area, it still like triggers me some of the time. Like, especially when I was doing like the tricep pushdowns, I was literally like I mean, in a way, right? When you're doing tricep pushdowns, you have to exert some force on your abs to kind of like make sure you don't move around and you stay fixed in this position so you can actually push it down. And I was feeling a little bit on that area, which was not very cool, but I don't know. It's a whatever situation where we can't exactly do much, but we just gotta accept the reality and pretty much work around it, or just accept the fate. You know what I mean? And in this case, we will just literally accept the freaking fate. You know? Not in a sense where we are finished, in a sense where in the meanwhile we are accepting the fate. Yeah, you can go. You can go, bro. Oh my god, bro is drunk as hell. Jesus Christ, bro. Like, it's not even New Year's already, bro, and bro is drunk as hell. Like, holy man. Dude was like thinking if he was gonna go across the freaking thing or not, but like, holy freaking Christ. Like, I mean, we're not even in New Year's already, bro. You guys gotta chill a little bit on that. Like, I know, bro. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, bro. I'm just like, what just happened? Literally, what just freaking happened? I just lost everything I was thinking about the actual workout. But I mean, it doesn't matter, you know. I think eventually, when you mature yourself on the workouts, you will reach a point where it's like everything is automatic. Not in a sense where it's like, oh, I accepted my fate and now I'm just working out, whatever. No, it's like, I guess what point you don't know what to say anymore. So